Today is Friday, October 9th, and today I'm going to be walking through the Little Italy section of the Bronx. It's about 5:30 p.m. and the temperature is 64 degrees. I'm starting out on the corner of East Fordham Road and Arthur Avenue. I'm facing south toward 187th Street. To my left, if you walk towards Southern Boulevard, there's the Bronx Botanical Garden and the Bronx Zoo. To my right is Fordham Road, which is a New York City shopping area in the Bronx. When I first moved here, it was all mom and pops type stores. And now if you go down there, they get in all the big stores like Gap, Old Navy, stores like that. And to the rear is the campus of Fordham University, the main campus of Fordham University. Okay, I'm walking down Arthur Avenue toward 187th Street. 187th Street between Crescent is the main shopping area. Arthur Avenue between Crescent and 187th Street. Now between here and 187th Street is a lot of student housing. You have some of the old timers that have been living here for a long time still live here, but when someone moves out, they try to convert the buildings to student housing because they can get more money from student housing. We're approaching 189th Street. 189th Street is where the Fordham students party at the bars. There are a couple bars over there where the Fordham students party. Over there is a Fordham University housing. That one's called Arthur House 2. And they have buildings that look exactly like that dotted throughout the neighborhood. Some on the back streets like Hughes Avenue. Okay, we're in New York. We're in what they call phase 4 of the reopening after Covid19 pandemic. And phase 4 for us is different from phase 4 in other places. They've just started outdoor dining on September 30th. They just started indoor dining on September 30th. They've been doing outdoor dining for a couple of months, and the indoor dining has been allowed since September 30th, but they're only allowed to have 25% capacity. Now over here you have a bar called Howl at the Moon. This is a bar where students party at night. If you come through here at night, there'll be students partying all over the place. There's another bar over there. It was actually is a burger place called Clinton Hall. And that over there is Muggs Bar. That's a bar where kids hang out. The Fordham students hang out. I'm gonna walk past Howl at the Moon. This is Howl at the Moon on 189th Street. They're allowed 25% capacity, but no one's allowed to sit at the bar. to stop cars from parking there. And you can see it's a mixed crowd of students, hospital workers, and just regular neighborhood people.
Sorry.
Okay, this is Clinton Hall. This part hasn't opened yet. They've just expanded into this area. The main entrance is over here. Clinton Hall, if you look up Clinton Hall, they've done documentaries on this place. They have a couple of locations.
I don't measure prices.
So I'm back on Arthur Avenue. I'm going to be walking down Arthur Avenue. Going to be walking down Arthur Avenue toward 187th. I'm going to walk down Arthur Avenue twice, once on both sides of the street. And I'm going to walk through the Arthur Avenue Retail Market, and I'm going to walk across 187th Street. That's another student housing building. The other one was called Arthur House 2. That one is called Arthur House 1. Okay, this is one of the neighborhood parks. There are two parks in this immediate area. I'm going to walk past both. This one, I don't want to mispronounce the name, so I'll stand in front of the sign when we get to it. I believe it's pronounced Cicerone Park. This is a Tino's Delicatessen. I've never ate here, but my wife did, and she says it's very good but expensive.
I don't want them to say she take it, you know what I mean? Right. I don't want no fucking all fucking clothes or nothing. Fuck. I have enough of mom's fucking clothes. This is approaching 187th Street and Arthur Avenue. This is called Luna Cafe. It's a cafe owned by Albanians, and a lot of Albanians come here to hang out. Okay, we're at Arthur Avenue and 187th Street. Most of the Italian shops are to my left. So I'm gonna walk down, continuing down Arthur Avenue. This is Full Moon Pizza. My wife says this is the best pizza place in the area. When you hear me talk about food and restaurants, I usually say my wife, because she's the one who goes to a lot of these restaurants. I'm not really into food like that. This is a diner that's open during the day for breakfast and lunch. They close at around 5 o'clock, I guess. M&G Diner. The places like this get busier at night. Well, at least during the last 2 months they were. Who knows how it's gonna be once it starts getting cold. This place here, Avenue Gyro, they weren't open when the pandemic started. So September 30th was the first day they were allowed indoor dining. They opened in around early September. It was after 5 o'clock, after 6 o'clock, so most of the bakeries and fish markets are closed. This is Arthur Avenue Retail Market. This is Arthur Avenue Retail Market. I'm gonna walk through it later on. Most of the stuff in the back is closed. They have a produce market back there, but it's closes at around 5 or 6, I guess. This is Mario's, one of the big Italian restaurants in the area. It's a cigar bar. This is Prince Coffee House. It's another Albanian-owned coffee house.
When they was in your house, when they was jumping on the couch, you
Across the street is another city park. This one's called Dura Murphy Triangle. It's called Dura Murphy Triangle, and they have a Columbus statue in here. Okay, now I'm going to be walking back on the other side of Arthur Avenue. This is another one of the big Italian restaurants in the area.
Oh, thank you.
I get old, you get young. Is this your daughter? How's everything going?
Yeah, what? That's what about it.
Jeff, não se confiança. Como assim, ruim, não se confiança.
Oh, to jest pewna.
This one here is called Dominic's. I've heard of it referred to as the poor man's rails. Not poor man's, the average man's rails.
Yeah, two different boxes.
Here's the festival place right there.
Thank you.
Not a good estimate.
Okay, approaching Arthur Avenue, approaching 187th Street again. I'm gonna walk down from 187th and Arthur towards Hughes Avenue. Hi. Okay, they just closed the street. I don't think the street was closed when I first walked past. They close the streets at night for open streets. Everything is closing now, but if you come down here on like a Saturday afternoon, you'll see lines out these shops. This one is a pasta shop. Where they make pasta by hand. This is a Mexican restaurant. This is Mount Carmel Roman Catholic Church. That's one of the big Catholic churches in the neighborhood. And now I'm walking down Belmont Avenue. Walking down Belmont Avenue toward Crescent, and it's mostly residential on this block. This restaurant here is called Antonio's. I'm gonna walk past it, then turn around and walk back toward Arthur Avenue. This restaurant, Antonio's, is my wife's favorite restaurant. I've never been to it, but whenever she has friends come to town, she brings them here.
He used to live across the street from my so younger brother, and they were friends. Open your eyes.
I'm in love with that girl that she's just twice my age.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up Arthur Avenue again and go in the walk in the front of the Arthur Avenue retail market, walk through it, and then call it a day. Okay, this is Hughes Avenue. This is the back of the Arthur Avenue retail market. So maybe I'll walk through the back instead of the front. Okay, most of the food stands in here are closed. They close at around 6 or 7 o'clock, I think. And before the pandemic, this was like a party place at night also. Okay, walking back out towards Arthur Avenue.
Johnny Jacobs was good. I like, he was my favorite. I don't know. When they got rid of him.
What do you for? You know you got a ticket. What do you give it to you 1 year?
That's right here. 1 year.
That's the most funniest thing in my life. Whoa! I think I'm a vomit. Why?
If you're gonna do something, I gotta that carry over.
Oh my god. The butterflies. Oh my god. That was
Okay, that's it for my walk down Arthur Avenue today.
yeah.
This is St. Barnabas Hospital. This is the main hospital. They got there's this big wall surrounds the hospital. This is the original complex, but they're expanding into the neighborhood on 3rd Avenue, on the other side of the street of 3rd Avenue.